productive Camp Nano so far. Let me know what you're working on in the comments, as I remember how to pull up a banner on StreamYard. Yes, I've done it. Let me check to make sure I am, I'm not muted. Okay, awesome. Welcome everyone. Tonight I will be working on remembering what I said I was going to do tonight. Oh yes, okay. First I wanted to share what my word count is so far for NaNoWriMo. Camp NaNoWriMo. So in the beginning of Camp NaNoWriMo, I had 54,228 words, which was just after the midpoint in my manuscript. The book is currently 62,707, so that is around 8,500 more than I started, and that's pretty good for 6 days. I'm pleased with that. But tonight I'm going to get even more done in my project. That is the goal, because Grayson has finished her article for today even before she started the stream. She's been fairly productive today, and I'm proud of that. So tonight's writing sprints, there will be 4 of them, and the first one is going to be just a nice short 15-minute sprint, and I will start that shortly. It is currently, what time is it? It's currently 8:02. I will start the first sprint at 8:04 p.m. That's Eastern time. But yeah, let me know like what everyone else is writing in the comments. I think it's so interesting how, like, think about how many authors are writing right now, but all different projects. Like, that's just wild to me, how many ideas are like being discovered and followed. It's just, I love Camp Nano. And hello, Ray Queen, thank you for being here. Yes, we will be having the first sprint in just a couple of minutes. Yes, earlier today, so I finished my article, and that is a really good weight off my shoulders, because now I can work on my book. It's book time for me today. I've not worked on my book yet today. Yeah. Oh, today you're drawing characters? I have tried drawing characters one time. I'm not very good at the drawing. I like it in theory, so if like you can draw your characters, I think that's so awesome. I don't know. I really love those like illustrated covers of books. I forgot the word for book. I really like illustrated books, so I think it's cool that you can draw your own characters. And hello, Devin and Alexandria. Hello, thank you for being here. Yes, and I think it's time to hop into the first sprint. Meanwhile, if anyone else wants to share what they're working on, I invite you to do so. Our first sprint will be like a nice, easy, relaxed 15 minutes. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. Okay. Thank you for being here, and let's have a nice little warm-up in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. I may have surprised myself a little bit with that timer. You can see it on the playback. But yeah, that was the end of the first sprint. I was very much in the zone, and I hope you were able to get somewhat into the zone. I was giggling to myself because I wrote the name of someone's pet, and it was just it was just cracking me up. Like, so I'm writing new material, and I've never written this chapter before, even though it's a third draft, and I've decided to develop a character, and I'm writing her room, and like she has a pet rabbit, and I had to name the rabbit, and I named the rabbit Dark Void of the Hunt, which is very counterintuitive to this character's personality, and it just I find it really amusing. And let me catch up on the comments where I left off, and then we can talk about how many words I got for that sprint. Devin can draw stick figures, props. Also, I mean, that's about as much as I can do for artistic talent, at least for people. I didn't do these. I did this one, which is like just like a design of like a blue and yellow thing. That one is a painting I bought, and that is just pressed flowers into a little piece of paper, but I did not manifest any good art skill for that. Alexandria left to go pick up their food. Hopefully they'll be back later. Tweet. Devin also started laundry, which is productive. So, and if it needed to be done, it needed to be done. I did all my dishes today for it's been a long time. As a college student, you really find ways to reuse your dishes and to not clean them as long as possible. I don't really know when I last did my dishes, but it's been at least since last week. But it's good because they're all clean now. Got no dirty dishes. It's a very productive 25 minutes. But yeah. Yes, my word count. I was going to talk about that. Okay. Let's see. Wow, that was a lot more than I thought it was. Okay. So, in 15 minutes and 5 seconds, I got 538 words, which is a lot to me. What am I doing? Am I in X Games mode or something? I don't. If I can write, I'm questioning my entire writing speed now because I thought I knew what it was, and now it's way more than expected. And maybe it's just because it was the first sprint and I was really excited. But that's a lot. That's way more than I was expecting. I was expecting closer to 300, and it's 538. But I'm also happy with that number. Don't get me wrong. It is currently 8:23. I will start the second sprint. Probably it's gonna be a longer sprint. I'm probably doing a 25-minute-er, and I will start at 8. What time is 8:27? That's when I will start the second one. In the meantime, let me know what y'all have been working on, how you did for that sprint. I know Devin started laundry, so that's good and productive. Alexandria went to get food, so that's also good and productive. Why is my voice suddenly so great? I want to drink some water. As I was saying earlier, I wrote my article that I have to give to my editor later today. It was a bit theoretical, a bit of a conjecture article. It was about the present tense and consciousness and what it means to switch between the past and the present tense, like what that says about our brains. And my theory was that the reason for why we might switch tenses when we write is because our brain thinks and reacts in the present tense. And also, I've like supporting it, like everything I write, all the outlines are in present tense. So this was really curious to me, and this article basically explores why the heck that is. And it's like done. I finished it. And that's good. If you want to read another article that I've written that's actually published, that is in the description, and it is also the piece that inspired this part 2 I wrote earlier today. And I believe the title for that is Writing in the Past Tenses for the Tense Switching Writer. It was mainly about the difference. It was kind of a grammar lesson between simple past tense and past perfect tense. That's what it was about. But yes, I will set up the, what is it called? It's called a timer. It's called a timer, Grayson. Yes, I'm going to narrate what I'm doing so I don't lose my train of thought. I'm going to share my screen. Get ready for the second sprint. Yeah, I think I am ready for that. Let me write it down so I don't forget. That reminds me, I still need to submit my article to my editor, so I guess I'll do that during this sprint. Anyway. And Ray Queen says, when you call my drawings amazing, it's just a way for me to get to know my characters. Well, I think it's amazing that you do that. Yeah, I'm just not very good at people drawing. I don't know. It's interesting to think about how I think about my own characters in my head. I don't really have pictures for them. I just have vibes and like features of them. Like I know he has blue eyes and he has curly hair, but like that's about it. Okay, it is time for the second sprint of the night. Thank you all for being here. Yes, let's start it. Let's do the thing. Let's start the second sprint in 3, 2, 1. Let's write. Okay, that was the end of the second sprint. And it's good that it ended where it did, because I was getting kind of stuck in my manuscript. I was like, where do I go from here? So maybe have a little chat and give us some time for my brain to have new ideas. Ooh, Alexandria is back with tacos. Probably ate them during that sprint. It's very tasty. Mm-hmm. And Kelly Tai, hello Kelly. Yes, I do have a channel, and I'm excited that you're here. I was gonna say something. Yes, I was gonna say how many words I got for that sprint. Let me know what y'all did. I do, basic math and subtract my total for today. I'll subtract what I got last sprint. You know what I'm doing. It's just math. Okay. $918 minus 538. I was a bit more stuck in this second sprint, even though it was longer. So I got 380 words that sprint, which is more on brand for me. A really wild first sprint. 538 in the first sprint and 380 in the second sprint. There are still 2 more sprints tonight. I'll do another 25er. And I will fetch myself a little beverage from the fridge in a second. So yeah, I'm currently deep. Let me figure out what chapter I'm in. I'm in chapter 38. My manuscript is now 63,371 words in the third draft. If you don't know what project I'm working on, it's called Seaside, and it is a YA young adult YA romance. It is LGBT plus. The main love story is between 2 boys, Luca and Julian, and they both have traumas in their past that they need each other to help with in order to, grow as people and also as romantic partners. So that is the main gist of that book. It is set on an island by the sea on the East Coast. It's got very wintry, angsty, but also sweet and funny vibes, and it's just it's my baby right now. I really love it. I like my story. It's great. Currently have 63,000 words in the project, so we are really a good chunk of the way through that third draft. Oh, and I see Autumn Ashley is here tonight, so hello, Autumn. There will be 2 more sprints later tonight. I'm trying to figure out a plan for myself. If the third sprint is going to be 25 minutes, how long is the fourth sprint going to be? Because I normally do these for about 2 hours on Thursdays. And if I've already done 15 minutes plus 25 plus 25, holding, loading, buffering, that's 65 minutes, which is an hour and 5 minutes. So we have a lot of time. I might do a 5 sprint. I might do a little a 25-minute sprint for the next one, and then something like an 18 after that one, and then a quick little 5-minute. I like that. I like that structure. Let me know what your preferences are for sprints in the comments. I find it's interesting how some people can work for really long periods of time and others cannot. I know some people sprint for a full 45 minutes. That is just no. My cap is 25 because if it's any longer than 25, I'm going to literally drift away to my phone. I will Instagram for the rest of the sprint. Yes. Yes. Autumn says yes. I'm glad you approve of the sprint plan. I've been talking a lot. I need to slow down. I need more air. Okay, it's currently 8:57. I will start the sprint in like 9 o'clock, so that's like 3 minutes from now. What else can I talk about? I have lots of things to talk about. Yes, I finished my article earlier today. Oh, yes, during that sprint, I actually submitted that article to my editor, so that's good. That was productive. Maybe that's why like I don't have as many words as I did in the first sprint. I'm currently working on a new chapter I've never written before in the draft, which is automatically going to be slower than if I were just revising words from the old draft. So it's okay. I'm fine with it. I also deleted a little bit, so that could be why my word count is relatively low for 25 minutes. Devin convinced someone to do a 75-minute sprint. But how could you concentrate for that long? Like, I need at least like a little breather in between sprints. Like, I'm not saying I won't work for 75-minute sprints, but I'm saying I cannot do it continuously. 75-minute sprint. I could probably make it to 30 if I knew that was the end. But knowing that after the 30-minute mark, I would still have a whole nother 35 minutes to go. No, 45 minutes to go. I can math. That would be a lot. So if that person managed to do it, that's really great for them. I would be so burnt out after 75 minutes. Kelly can't concentrate for more than 15 minutes. So, it's a wide spectrum. Yes, I think I'm gonna set up I'm gonna remember how to be a live streamer, and I'm gonna set up my timer. That's not right. That's right. Set up my timer for the third sprint of the night. Okay. Nice, good 18 minutes. Yes, Devin, math is hard. That's why we're writers and not, I don't know, mathematicians? I don't know. What's the opposite of a writer? A reader? No. I don't know. Discuss in the comments. You think about it. Okay. Third writing sprint of the night. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's get those words down. Okay, that is the end of the third sprint. I'll bring myself forward. How did everyone do for that sprint? And Devin responded that the opposite of a writer is a wronger. I like that response. Uh, and also, Joanne is here. Hello, Joanne. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you like the timer. In the beginning of like the very first time I tried doing a timer on a live stream, I was really picky about it, and I was like, I really did not want the Google like alert sound because that's kind of like in your face. I'm like, nah. So I chose birds, and I'm sticking to it. Sometimes I do flute, but I most often have birds. But yeah, let me know how everyone did for that sprint. Yes, I'm gonna do some math. Again, my favorite part. Okay. Wait, how long was that sprint? Did I do 18 when I said I was gonna do 25? I do not remember, but I know it was an 18-minute sprint. And yes, math time. Favorite time. Okay, total is 1,243, and we subtract the last total, which is 918, and that is, I swear, one day I'm gonna have more people in the chat, and some of y'all are gonna be able to do the math faster than me, and it's gonna be embarrassing. Okay, it was 325. Not bad. I think that was an 18-minute sprint. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember. Alexandria got 111 words, a very nice number. I went up and I got myself a little beverage. It is alcoholic. It tastes a bit like cough syrup. It's mostly fine. It's raspberry. I'm okay with it. I'm trying to pace myself because I know what my tolerance is. But it's nice. It's like the more you drink of it, the less it tastes like cough syrup. So it's fine. So I currently have almost 60. I'm 63,696 words, almost 63,700 words in my manuscript so far. Yes. What time is it now? It's only like 9:21. I feel like I can definitely do another 15-minute sprint instead of like that wimpy 5-minute sprint I was suggesting for the last one. I think I did say I was going to do 25 and I forgot, but you know what? I'm going to do just at 15 for the next one because it's my live stream. It's my sprint. Okay. What else do I want to talk about? I know I have things to talk about. If I seem a little giggly, it's no different. I am no different. Something that happens when I drink alcohol, and this might be a little personal, but I try to convince the people around me as much as possible that it is not affecting me at all. Anyway, the next sprint is going to be 15 minutes. I actually went back and worked in a previous chapter. I stepped away from chapter 38. I did do a little in chapter 38 for the beginning, but I stepped backwards into chapter 37 because suddenly information was coming up and I realized I forgot to finish chapter 37. So it's good all around, good plot development. The relationship is so sticky right now. It's a bunch of it's not quite the miscommunication trope. It's just they just, this thing happened, like this argument, and they don't really know what they are anymore, and I'm learning how to navigate that, but also from two different perspectives. This book is told in two perspectives, but like also there's yes, start with that. It's told in two different perspectives. Obviously, the two different sides of the relationship, but then there's a third perspective that is she has 5 chapters in the book, and she's meant to like round out the main theme of this book, which is grief. So, what was I saying? Yes, I was trying to say that it's hard to take the same event and like craft the narrative from one perspective's from one character's point of view and then the other character's point of view, but like they can't be the same, but they also like have to be kind of the same in order for them to like come to the same conclusion that like they still want to do this thing, but it's just like they have to come to that realization at different times in order for there to be a correct amount of tension. Writing romance is a little bit hard sometimes, but I'm learning how to do it with this book, and it's really fun. I like it. It's currently 9:24. I think at 9:25, it's 9:25 in like literally 5 seconds for me. So maybe like 9:26. I'm gonna start the next sprint, but let me know how you are feeling at this point in the night. How are your projects so far? Do you still like the project you may be working on for Camp Nano? I certainly still like Seaside. If I didn't, I would have never started a third draft. And I'm grateful I still have passion for the project. But yes, I will set up the timer for the next sprint. Okay. Okay, good. I still know how to do this. Okay, thank you all for being here. This is the fourth sprint of the night. Might be a very quick one after this. We will see what happens. But yes, let's get those words done. Let's get that productivity in. In 3, 2, 1, happy writing. Okay, that was the end of the fourth sprint for the night. That one, I'm sure, was 15 minutes. Yeah, let me know how y'all did for that sprint, and I will bring myself forward. I'm currently at 1,585 for my total tonight. It's math time, my favorite time. It looks like it's gonna be like around 300 words. I probably could do that math in my head, but also like, why not just use my calculator to make sure it's right? Okay, that is 342 for that last sprint. Surprisingly about the same as the last one. I don't know. My writing speed seems to be all over the place tonight. Just very interesting to me. Does anyone else track how many words they write versus like the minutes they write it in? That's something I only do for Camp NaNoWriMo, and I'm trying to like figure out how many words I write in an hour. So currently, if I have 1,585 words for a total of 15 plus more calculator time. 15 minutes plus 25 minutes plus 18 minutes plus 15 minutes is 73 minutes. 73 minutes, and then you do 1585 divided by 73 minutes. That is an average of 21 words per minute times 60. And like, that's an average of like 1,300 words per hour. Seems like a lot to me, and like that's not like the normal number I have recorded, so I'm a bit confused. My normal like total is around like 900 words an hour. It could just be like the energy of the stream. I don't know. I think it's an interesting like barometric to take for myself, like how many, like how fast can I write between last Camp Nano versus this Camp Nano, or maybe it has to do with the fact that it's third draft material and that it's automatically quicker to write than first draft material. Let me know what you all think of that, and how many words you got for that sprint. I don't think I've done a good job of asking y'all that for this stream, but that's okay because I am now. And yes, it's only like it's 9:44. I feel like we definitely have time for like a final push stream, like a nice little like a 5-minute cool down, and that will be like just soon, but not yet. I'm having a nice time tonight. I'm definitely glad that I was I freed up my other obligations today so I could do this. I've had such a busy week, and also I discovered a spider in my room, so that was very like a big thing to deal with. So yeah, but like writing is it's really helping me relax right now. So I'm glad I'm doing this. Kelly says, "Oh, thank you. She likes my nails and seems to average about 1,000 words per hour, but I haven't put too much pressure on word count recently." Yes, that also makes sense. That's a good thing to do. I just find it interesting. There's a Brandon Sanderson video in which he talks about like how to write 100,000 words a year, and he basically breaks it down into you should write 2,000 words a week to do that, because that is roughly 100,000 words. And so that's what inspired me to start tracking like how long it takes for me to write 1,000 words, so I would know like, oh, like if I kept going at this pace, this is how many words I would get down in a year. And that's like the main reason why I started doing that, just to see like, not that I'm anywhere near a Brandon Sanderson level of output, but just to see theoretically like how many words how many books, or like I guess how many words I could get done in a year if I kept doing like the rate I'm at. But yeah, total for tonight is currently 1,585. Oh, but how much is my manuscript? Ooh, my manuscript is now at 64,000 words. It's just coming along. Words. It's projected to be around 93 to 95,000. So I still got a good way to go. But nice nice progress this far. I haven't been able to really sit down and write at all this week until today. Just about the spider. So I discovered this spider about 3 days ago, and she likes to. Problem is, okay, I don't see her right now, but she hides under the. What do you call it? There's like a molding around the room. It's like a really thin piece of wood that it's where the wall meets the floor, and she like hides right under that molding. I don't mean to like creep anybody out, but that's where she lives. And sometimes I see like her legs just like hanging out. And like we've come to an agreement because like, well, A, I don't see her most of the time, and B, like I cannot extract her in any way. That is her home. So I'm accepting it because that is the only way to live with her. And I've given her a pronoun to, humanize her and not freak out that there's a spider in my room that I cannot remove. Thank you, Autumn. I, wait, hold on. I'm almost 2/3 of the way. Am I 2/3 of the way through the manuscript? I guess I am. Wow. Yeah. I've only got 30,000 words left to write in this month to finish the third draft. I think I can do it. Especially with the help of these live streams. Okay. How does everyone feel about starting the final sprint of the night? A little quick bite, quick sprint. I was thinking 7 minutes actually. Maybe like I'll compromise with myself. I'll do a 6-minute one. I don't know. I like random times because I feel like it keeps you on your toes. And also, why do we have to count by fives all the time? Let's give 6 a chance. Give like an 18-minute timer a chance. I don't know. Like, you ever think about like your ideal amount of time to write might not be in like a 5-minute increment. It might actually be 12-minute increments or 22. Like, you never know. So like, I think it's fun to try new things. Okay. I'll just share this timer. Unfortunately, I never made it. Hold on, I can make a banner. Boom, made it. It's the final sprinter. Okay, I need to slow it on the alcohol and just right now. Gosh, I got myself into the giggles. Okay, everyone ready? Final sprint of the night. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. I'm like, no, I need more time. I was right in the middle of some dialogue, but also that's good because I can just pick it up later after the stream is over. Gosh, that was a lot of sprinting, a lot of writing, a lot of productive work done tonight. We've officially crossed into the 2 hours plus mark for this live stream, and I'm very proud of that. Let me see how many words I got for that final sprint. I'm sure that's the final sprint tonight because I think 5 is enough. I really, I wouldn't be opposed to doing a longer sprint, but I feel like I would need like a co-host to like really support me during that time. Because after 2 hours, you kind of run out of things to talk about, It's hard to run a stream out by yourself for a long period of time, but I do love those streams that are really long. I do like those. Thank you, Kelly. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got something productive done, whether it was writing or reading or just like chores that needed to be done. There are those little tasks like that we need to do pile up all the time. But anyway, my total word count for tonight is 1,749, which puts me at 64,202 words in my manuscript. And yay! Anyway, thanks for joining me for this stream. Don't forget to like it if you haven't already. If you want to read some of my writing, there is an article in the description that I wrote last week on stream. Yes, that's all I need to say about that. It's a bit of a grammar lesson, so if you're not into that, read something else I wrote. There's usually like articles under all of my videos that I post. Thank you, Autumn. I'm glad you're here with me. Yes. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me in this writing live stream. I hope your Camp Nano is going productive and it will continue to be productive for you. There's no video coming out on Saturday, but there will definitely be more live streams in the month. I might have a video out next Saturday. That feels plausible for me. There is not going to be a live stream next Thursday, though, but probably the Thursday after that. So not the 14th, but the 21st. So keep an eye out for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. That way my live streams and my videos appear in your subscription feed. You know how YouTube works. If you hit the notification bell, you will get notified when my live streams go live. Okay, here on this channel, I make all types of writing and bookish content. Thank you all for being with me, and I hope you have a productive night. Thank you all for joining me again, and bye!